guys, welcome back to season 2 of Coffee Chats with Mo and Bro. This is episode 6. I'm Monique and I'm sitting here with my brother Brandon.
Yeah, good to be back. It's going to be a goodie, so we look forward to this one.
We are obviously the founders behind Motion Fitness, where we have created a platform for people all over the world to transform their lives. We do this through our one-on-one coaching, nutrition plans, workout programs, habit stacking and mindset coaching. I'm going to leave English, Monique. I'm going to leave the next part with Brandon. He's going to explain to you guys what we have in store for you today for episode 6.
So yeah, this is part of our Debunking Myth series, where we're just going to kind of cut through all the noise that's out there in the fitness industry and just tell you guys straight facts. As usual, we're going to back it up with literature and our studies and working with so many people to make it easier for you to get to your goals on your fitness journey. So the myth we're going to debunk today is what's the difference between toning and building muscle. And more importantly, we want to share with you guys the quickest way to get results in the gym. So we come from a background now where we've done this for so many years and helped so many people. And when we go to the gym ourselves, we can sometimes see people doing things incorrectly and hence why not getting the results that they're after. And because you guys are the educated viewers, we're going to help teach you exactly what you need to do to speed up results. So first off, we're going to go through our experiences on this topic, and then we're going to share what we've learned and our clients, their experiences to help you guys out. So Monique, what is the difference between toning and building muscle, and how is that applied to you on your fitness journey?
I think at the very start of my journey, I would see a lot of content online of just females saying this is how you tone up, and I just want to clarify real quickly for all the female listeners out there that toning up and building muscle is completely the exact same thing. So toning up is literally just dropping your body fat percentage, increasing your muscle mass, but to do that you actually need to increase your muscle mass to tone up. So just clarifying that they are exactly the same things, just toning up is a fancy word. But I think how it applied for me is just, really not just knowing that there is no difference between it. So I'd always be like Googling, how do I tone up? And Google can sometimes give you some information, but the further you scroll on, the more confused you get, and the more you go onto social media, the more confused you get as well. So I was just focusing on trying to tone up, but not realizing that I actually needed to do that through weight training, and that's a big difference in what I do, what I've done for the last few years, just really working on the weight training side of things. What about you with your journey of it?
Yeah, so I think a lot of it comes down to I always wanted to build muscles, so that was always one of my focuses. I didn't really care about toning, even though it's the same terminology, just for different audiences. Yeah. But as usual, we're just going to cut through the bullshit out there.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And so in terms of my journey building muscle, I got into the gym at a young age. Like I remember being 13 at home, smashing our little bicep curl bar that was in my room underneath my bed. I was too scared for anyone to know that I was doing weights.
You're right, bro. You go through some stuff.
Well, there's not. No one was there to teach me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew is I wanted to play league. I needed to get bigger.
Yeah.
I needed to get stronger, and all I know is some bicep curls. And this is before I think even YouTube.
That's how old he is. He is 40, guys. So just remember that.
32.
40.
You can't, why do you say that? You're like, age is a woman's issue more than a dude's.
Nah,
you're the one.
Not when you're the one who's older. Okay, back up.
Am I older? Everyone always thinks you're the older one.
Yeah, well, you are 40.
What does that make you?
Hurry up, get into it.
Anyway, before I was interrupted, I would bring out a bar underneath my bed, smash out the bicep curls, and I actually built a bit of muscle even at a young age, and that was the only way I knew how to train. As I got older, learned how to train more, went to university, obviously my knowledge improved, so I know what I need to be doing now.
Yes.
But that was always my goal, to build muscle, and I did that on my own at the start. Eventually got into the gym around the age of 15, and then had been lifting weights pretty much ever since.
Yeah.
And I do it now more so for the mental benefits, more so than the physical. So that's my takeaway. But in terms of building muscle, that's kind of what I would be focusing on. So Share with us how you work with your girls and the experiences that they've had and how they've overcome it.
Yeah, so obviously for females, usually the goal is to tone up, get the sculpted look, the hourglass look, and they'll usually come to me just saying that they've been weight trained or haven't got into the gym yet and just having like no understanding or real structure of a plan when it comes to the gym. And I think it's super important that we let our viewers know today, anyone listening, that you want to prioritize compound movements. So compound movements are exercises that target multiple muscle groups at once. So think like pull-ups, squats, hip thrust, what else is
Bench
there?
press, seated rows.
Yeah, so you're working multiple muscle groups. You want to make sure you're doing those exercises first because they're going to use more energy than the isolation exercises that I'll get into shortly. So you want to have as much energy going into lifts as possible, and compound lifts are going to use that. They're also really beneficial for building muscle and toning up. So it was letting my females know that that's how their plans will be done. Obviously, we do the plans and they follow it, but it's giving them the knowledge that compound lifts you should be doing first before jumping into your isolation exercises. And isolation exercises are exercises where you're focusing on one muscle group. So they're not going to fatigue you as much as compound lifts would, but they are still super important. They're great for strengthening your tendons around the muscles and just focusing on more of like the stability and the balance kind of control in it. So I think it's just understanding that there's a structure, and that's what we specialize in when it comes to doing the training plans for our clients, and just letting them know that there is actually a reason as to why those exercises are in their places and why they're super important. What about with males?
Yeah, I think when I was in the gym, a lot of the time, just males and females would hop on cardio machines if they wanted to lose weight. The whole thought process is do a run, hop on the bike, or do cross trainer, do that for half an hour and then get into your weights. And I want to now explain why that isn't the most beneficial. So your muscles have what's called glycogen within them, and glycogen is just the energy stores of the muscle. So the more energy they have, the more power you're going to be able to put out, the more strength you're going to have, and just the more intense you're going to be able to work out for a longer period of time. So glycogen is a good thing. The problem is when you do cardio first, you're going to deplete your muscles' glycogen stores. So then when you then go do your weights, you're not going to be able to have the same level of strength, power and endurance as previously. So whether you're male or female, the best way to structure your workouts would be weights first, your strength work first. You've got the most energy. You're going to be able to get through your 45 minutes to an hour workout with a lot more energy. Then at that point, your glycogen levels are already depleted. They're low. At this point, you hop on the cardio machines, and because your muscles no longer have any energy, your next source of energy is fat. So this is to really help you guys out. The next source is fat, and that's what you guys want to be dropping, your fat levels. So use your glycogen stores in your muscle to get muscle, build muscle, tone muscle, but then use your cardio at the end to really kind of finish off the last stores of fat. So that's just a quick, easy way to do your workouts. And that's something that I've always done, something that we know through the literature, through the research on what should be done. So don't get confused by doing cardio first, even if you want to lose weight. So that's pretty much all we needed to talk about today.
I think we've covered it all.
Yeah, I think we've explained that one. So in terms of the most effective way to train, or whether you can turn the difference between toning and muscle, that is the process behind how we train. Compound movements followed by isolated, but in terms of the overall workout structure, we do weights first followed by cardio.
Beautiful.
So hopefully that helped you guys out. That's me done for today. Over to you.
Me. So we will pop our social media links on the video here, and then also in the description notes as well. Feel free to pop us a follow for some more tips along your journey, and then also we'll have links in there on how you can work with us. So yeah, message us if you want to, drop any questions in the comments section, so that we can make sure that we're helping you guys out as much as we can on your journey. But as always, thank you for joining us. We really enjoy doing these, and I'm looking forward to next week for episode 7. Cheers guys. Cheers bro.